Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Techify with Adil. So in this video we will be discussing about Azure Storage Accounts. So this is again an important topic with the exam point of view, and also is more important with storage related selections, and also when you're dealing with the data in Azure. So we will see in detail about Azure account, then their types and their options, redundancy types, and all the details one in the videos. So here a storage account provides a unique namespace for your Azure storage data that is accessible from anywhere in the world over HTTP and HTTPS. So your storage account will have a unique name that you can access through your browser. Through internet you can access directly to your storage account. So data in this account is secure, highly available, durable, and massively scalable. So when you create your storage account, you will start by picking the storage account type. So the type of account determines the storage services and redundancy options and has an impact on the use cases. So below is the list of redundancy options. So we will see the in detail about the redundancy options in the following slides. So now here let us see what are the types. So locally redundant storage, LRS, geo redundant storage, GRS, read access, geo redundant storage, RAGRS, zone redundant storage, ZRS, geo zone redundant storage, read access, geo zone redundant storage. So these are the 6 types of redundancy options available. So here we will see a video explaining about Azure Storage Account.
Azure Storage is Microsoft's cloud storage solution for modern data storage scenarios. Core storage services offer a massively scalable object store for data objects, disk storage for Azure virtual machines, a file system service for the cloud, a messaging store for reliable messaging, and a NoSQL store. Azure Blob Storage is an object storage solution that you can use to store massive amounts of unstructured data, such as text or binary data. Blob storage is ideal for serving images or documents directly to a browser, storing data for archives or distributed access, streaming video and audio, and disaster recovery scenarios. Azure File Storage offers fully managed file shares in the cloud, and shares are accessible using industry-standard network protocols. Mounting Azure file shares is just like connecting to shares on your local network. Azure Disk Storage provides disks for virtual machines and applications to access and use as they need, similar to how they would access disks that were on premises. Azure offers both solid-state drives for higher performance workloads and conventional hard drives for your less critical business scenarios. Azure Table Storage offers a NoSQL data store for key value pairs using large-scale datasets. You can use Azure Table Storage to store petabytes of semi-structured data and keep your costs down. Azure Queue Storage provides asynchronous message queuing for communication between application components, whether they are running in the cloud, on the desktop, on premises, or on mobile devices. There are 3 Azure storage tiers that you can use to balance your costs: Hot, Cool, and Archive. The Hot storage tier is optimized for storing data that is accessed frequently, such as images for your website. The Cool storage tier is optimized for data that is infrequently accessed and stored for at least 30 days, such as customer invoices. And the Archive storage tier is appropriate for data that is rarely accessed and stored for at least 180 days, such as long-term backups. Regardless of your business scenario, Azure has a solution to help you manage your storage needs.
Okay, so next we will see the type of storage. So the first one is standard general purpose v2, that's version 2. Then what support, it's what services it supports, like blob storage, including the data lake storage, then queue storage, table storage, and Azure files. So redundant options are LRS, GRS, RAGRS, ZRS, GZRS, GZRS. So it supports all the available redundancy options. Then the usage of this type is standard storage account type for blob, file shares, queue, and tables. So recommended for most scenarios using Azure Storage. So if you want to support NFS in Azure file, use the premium file share account type. Then premium block blobs. So this supports blob storage. So LRS and ZRS only the redundancy options. So premium storage account type for block blobs and append blobs, recommended for scenarios with high transaction rates and or that are smaller objects or require consistently low storage latency. Next is premium file shares. So used for Azure files. Then LRS and ZRS are the redundancy options. So this is recommended for enterprise or high performance scale applications. So use this account type if you want a storage account that supports both server message block SMB and NFS file share. Then premium page blobs. So it supports page blob only, and it support only LRS redundancy options. So this account type for page blob only, as the type says. So this tabular column is very important for exams. Again, at least you will have like minimum 2 to 3 questions running around relating to this type and what redundancy options available, or which type of data can use what type of storage accounts, and so on. So make sure you understand well on these topics, and you know every detail of the storage types and accounts. One of the benefits of using an Azure storage account is having a unique namespace in Azure for your data. So to do this, every storage account in Azure must have a unique in Azure account name. The combination of the account name and the Azure storage service endpoints forms the endpoints for your storage account. So when naming your storage account, we should make sure we follow these rules. So storage account name must be between 3 to 24 characters in length and may contain numbers and lowercase letters only, no special characters. Your storage account name must be unique within Azure. No two storage account can have the same name. So this supports the ability to have a unique accessible namespace in Azure. So at the beginning we said like we can access to the data storage directly through the browser. So in order to achieve that, we need accessible namespace, that is a unique namespace should be created within Azure. So this is the storage service and the endpoint, like how you can access it, how the URL is done for the storage service. So for the blob storage, it's HTTPS, then storage account name .blob.core.windows.net. Then for data lake storage Gen 2, it is storage account name, then tfs.core.windows.net. For Azure files, it will be storage account name .file.core.windows.net. Then queue storage account name, then .q.core.windows.net. Then table storage is also same. So in general, if you see, it will be all HTTPS, then the storage account name, then ending with core.windows.net. So just the type here, blob, DFS, then Azure files, then we say files, then queue, then table. So this is also important. You might have questions from here, like in the question they'll be providing a storage account name, and the question will be like what will be the endpoint or URL you can use it to access the storage account, and you will have the option. So you must have the correct format.